Another juicy day in this Diddy trial is spawning a whole bunch of text messages and accusations made by Jane. I also heard that there was a videotape that came out, but it's looking like I can't find the videotape unless somehow it just appears in the middle of this video. You never know what could happen. But they had this videotape out here. They're all out here bad talking Diddy or whatever. It's so crazy. Diddy can't even get a black juror. They're trying to kick out one of the last black jurors on the Diddy case. But we gonna get into this and hear some of this testimony from the Diddy trial from
Explained her
witnesses.
text messages and why she particularly sent those types of text messages, because it was either to please her partner or because she was reading in between the lines of what Diddy really wanted. And then she would get a little short with Teni Garagos at some points today, but she held it together as best as she could. But again, going back to some of those points where she was a little emotional on the stand too. So it was a little bit of both today.
Yeah, it's a question, did she have a lack of choice? Was there a lack of consent? The defense is really keen to say it wasn't that she was opposed to these nights because she's a victim of sex trafficking and she can't get out. It's that she didn't want.
It don't seem like anybody was really opposed to what was going on with Diddy at the time. Like, they were all getting paid for it. So it's like, was there contracts made? Was it all on videotape? Is this actually an adult industry? Or is this actually something a little bit more? And then, they call him with the work or whatever. So, like, I keep saying, you got to put Diddy in rehab. But, like, a life sentence for this? I haven't even heard nothing that was actually dangerous now. You know what I mean? If you're not hurting nobody, you can't give him a life sentence. And then, like, he's just a freak body, boy. Just lube him up with some baby oil, put him in the cell with Bubba for like 6 months.
She didn't want to do it if he's cheating on her, right? Or there's another woman on the side, or she's not being treated the same way. That's a very different scenario than the sex trafficker victim scenario. And these messages, this video, this testimony may complicate that for the prosecution. Talking about evidence, too, I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Honestly, at this point, there seems to be no evidence. This is a whole bunch of people saying that they were like hooking up with Diddy. Like, what case is this? You know what I mean? Like, Diddy has problems, but why is this a legal problem? And then, like, the fact they won't even let Diddy have one black juror, is it that bad you can't have one black person on a Diddy jury? Like, this is a racist trial, guys.
Was she shown certain exhibits? I don't know if they were pictures. I don't know if they were videos from the hotel nights.
So yeah, she was shown photos before these hotel nights occurred where Diddy and Jane would be on date nights, for example. So the jury was able to see photos from 2023 when Jane was celebrating her birthday with Diddy and they were in a hotel.
So they also just admitted to prepping the witness. Like, you can't prep a witness like that, showing them pictures so they could recant details about what happened on that night. And where did all these pictures come from? Why is there so much evidence? Like, this does not seem right. Diddy was definitely on some freak body stuff, but like, it don't even seem like he had anything close to R. Kelly. Like, they had the one thing that popped up, and then they said it was a lie.
Hotel room, and the defense was pointing out here that Diddy's personal photographer came out and did this photo shoot for Jane and Diddy for her birthday, and then Jane was like, well, his butler came with an iPhone, and then Teni Garagos is kind of like, but his personal photographer also came to the hotel room that night, and Jane is saying, yes, I do remember that. And then Jane was kind of another point, Jesse, where Jane was kind of a little bit trying to over-explain her answers at times where she would be asked a question and then she would really gets offensive at points, saying she was just adapting to.
Honestly, with how crazy a lot of these parties are sounding and the type of stuff I heard Diddy was into and a lot of the people around him, at this point, I'm questioning everything I'm hearing in this trial. You know what I mean? Like, why am I hearing about private stuff going on in this man's bedroom? This has nothing to do about anything else. And it's got me borderline thinking, like, was that stuff with Cassie foreplay? Like, people have crazy types of do they call it, kinks or whatever? I don't know. I just know I listen and I don't judge, and then I sit here and I'm like, what did I just witness? I don't know. I wouldn't want to witness what's going on at Diddy's house, but none of this is sounding like Rico-ish. Like, this don't sound like no mafia. This don't sound like no cartel. This sounds like some freaky people. This sounds like Players Club. You know what I mean? Was Players Club a criminal organization? Then I don't think Bad Boys record label was a criminal organization. Y'all gotta free Diddy and stop playing with him. Make that man go to rehab though. He gotta get off that stuff. He crazy. Like, make sure you give him something for his baby oil withdrawal, because I know you can get baby oil in that joint. Hey, but until next time, guys, free Diddy, like I said. Peace.